Hello guys, welcome to Build with Fidelis. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are here with Fidelis Maiba. He's going to give us an insight on this project that we are about to start here, an ongoing project. So, Fidelis, kindly tell us where are we?
We are in Kiambu County, and we are happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
So tell us, what kind of development are we doing? What are we expecting for this project?
Okay, we are currently doing a five-bedroom mansionette with a servants' quarter. So that makes it a six-bedroom mansionette. Yeah, the type of roofing is a planted roof. We will share the renders so that we can get it from the Yes.
So I want to tell us Fidelis, how did you begin? How did you get here?
Okay, our client saw our content in YouTube. He called us through Kingdom, also with Kingdom Pickup, and we were able to come and meet the client here. We did the architectural design for her. There were two sisters. We have done the architectural designs for them. We have done the structural. Then we gave them a quotation. And that's why now we are here.
Okay.
Yes.
So as you can see, we can see you did a fence there. There is some demolition somewhere. Tell us how you took up the site. The first day you got here.
Okay, the project, it's a community, so we are only limited to this area only. So we did a perimeter wall just to hinder the movement from the existing neighbors. And yeah, there was like a small water trap there which we did the demolitions, and now we are moving on.
Yes. So as I can see, you have done the foundation. Expound more on the foundation. Give us how we do it. We the clients, we your viewers, would like to know how you did the foundation, get more knowledge about it.
Okay, this in Kiambu we have red soil, so that the red soil is maram. That means we are doing a normal street foundation, and with this type of foundation we are able to. Okay, here in Kiambu it's red soil with maram, and that's why we have gone with an option of foundation. We are doing the street foundation with the column basis. So this house is a framed structure because we are having influence of precast. So the columns are a lot. We have well done bases. That's why now we can be able to raise our foundations. We do our floor bed, then we start doing the precast walls.
So you've told us this is going to be a precast house, right? And we can see you're doing the normal foundation. Tell us why you choose that way and not the suspended way or any other way.
Okay, depending on the soil type on the area we are building, in areas like here in Kiambu, it's red soil. Red soil, you don't need to do the suspended foundation because it's a more expensive option that helps when you don't want water or soil touching the foundation. So with here, the soil is okay. It's not normally cold. So for the suspended foundation, we do it in cotton soil areas, in areas like Nanyuki, in areas like Roai, those Kangundo Road. That's where we do the suspended, and that it's the only option that is there when the cotton is too deep, that we need now to have our houses on a stable ground. So we drill the pillars, then we raise our house. But for here in Kiambu, we are doing a street foundation because the soil is very good.
So you mean if my cotton soil is 2 feet deep, I don't need to do a suspended foundation?
Yeah, suspended foundation comes from where the cotton is more than 3 feet. When we dig a pit and we see the cotton is more than 3 feet, now we have to decide now an option of suspended. But if your cotton in Roy, we have built in Roy and Mala, those areas are 2 to 3 feet deep, so we have not done any suspended foundation. We just took out the cotton and we do the normal backfill of maram.
Okay. In here, how long has the foundation taken you, and how much time are you expecting to cast the slab?
This is our second week. The first week we are doing the foundations and the foundation walling. We are depending on how long the Mogumo tree will come down. We are not so sure because we are still waiting for the client to give us a go ahead. So we cannot have a substantive date as for now. So maybe we can wait and see.
Okay. So because we are here with you, QS Fidelis, there are some questions that we have been having from our clients. Tell us about the approval processes, the documents that are required, expound on them so that when the client comes, she or he has knowledge on how he or she is going to approach the approval process.
Okay, the first thing is design. So if you want a house, the first thing that we need, you get an idea of what you want. You go to the internet, get a photo of what you want. Then when you come to us, we are able to advise in terms of the square area of that house, depending on your budget. If you have 4 million and it's in Kikuyu area or Kiambu area, for a 3-bedroom, we'll give you the price range from 3.3 to 4 million, depending on what size of house you have. Once you have decided in terms of what's your budget, we are able now to design based on that photo that you have come with. We're able to do the architectural designs for you. If it's a maisonette, we'll do the architectural and the structural designs. Now, after that, we have agreed on the designs. We have given you the renders and the 3Ds. We go to an option of approvals. That's like here in Kiambu, you need your title deed. You must have your own title deed. Search is to ensure that the land is yours. It should read your own name. The third option is the land rates. Here in Kiambu, you have, or any area in the country, you have to pay land rates first. So those are the 3 documents that you need to have: the title, the search,
the land rates.
rates.
What about a mutation?
A mutation will come with the title.
Okay.
Once you go to get the title or the search, they will attach a mutation. A mutation shows how you are related to the next neighbor. Where the beacon is, where the wall should pass, your relation to the next neighbor, that's a mutation. It comes from the survey of Kenya. When you go to do the search, you'll come with the second document. And they are not expensive to get. With around 2,000 shillings per document you'll be having, but the title, the title you'll be having. Now when you have all that, we go to the county government, we do the approvals for you. Then the account will give you a fee, a construction fee. Before they give you a permit, they'll give you a fee, which you will be able now to pay for us to get the permit. Now after getting the permit, we get to site like here, then we commence construction.
Okay. Thank you for the insight. You just forgot the ID, the KRA pin. The client has to have all that so that they can get the approval.
To ensure that the land is yours,
Yes.
not another person's. Also, we register the project with the National Construction Authority. We are registered also, so we can register your project and have a million.
So those documents that you have just told us, they are for residential.
Yeah.
What if I'm doing a commercial? Besides all those documents, what more? Because I believe a residential and a commercial development, the requirements are quite different.
Okay, if you are doing a residential construction, a commercial, we have just discussed the residential. Commercial, it means that you're doing an apartment where you want to have more than 2 tenants in one area. It calls for a change of use. So the first thing that we'll do, we'll have to change the use of your land and have it as a commercial space. It is not an agricultural land now. We'll have it to convert it to a commercial. So we'll have to change the use. This calls for, we have to do gazettement, we have to go to the county, we have to pay for the allowance of change of use. So all that is done at the county government of that area. After you have turned the land from agricultural to commercial, that's when now we start the architectural designs. We design the apartments, we do the structurals, then we go back to the documentation, the ID and such, and the mutations and everything, then we do the county approvals. So when you have the change of use, depending on what area you are, like here in Kiambu, it's a gated community. So here you cannot get a change of use because this is guided by the laws of here, but it's only a residential area. But when you buy land at the road area, now the change of use will tell you how many floors you get. It is not dependent that's why people build 4 floors, 5 floors, 7 floors in any area. It is dependent on the county government. So depending on that vicinity of that area, there is a level that you cannot pass. So the change of use will tell you how many floors that you are going to build. So it can tell you are going to build 7 floors, 8 floors. Now if you have the budget, we can design for you that space, then you can build as small as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I hear there is NEMA. Where does NEMA come in? I've not heard you talk about NEMA anywhere. You have talked about the NCA. You have talked about the county. Where does NEMA comes in the construction industry?
NEMA comes in. It's needed. It's a document that is needed for any project. NEMA means National Environmental Management Authority. It ensures that you are relating well to the next door neighbor. So how do you spill your wastes? Your rainwater, where does it go? Does it go to the road? Waste like for the septic tank, where are you taking the waste to? So all these are what NEMA gets to understand from your project. We are usually design our projects in the guidelines of NEMA. So NEMA, we get a specialist, an environmental consultant, who is able to do a NEMA report based on that project. Then we register. Normally we do them in commercial projects or a project that is touching the main highway. So those are some of the requirements. We'll engage a NEMA expert on our page and we'll be able to talk with you. Yes.
Okay, that's nice. So, Mr. Mabel, before we go, tell us, do you have any surprise technology? You know, you do precast walling. I don't know if you're going to introduce another technology to us when we're doing this project. So, do you think?
For now, we are working with precast. It's the only technology that we know is affordable. So maybe I don't think the only technology we are doing is the suspended slabs. That is also precast. We don't cast. Normally, we don't cast the normal steel rebar slabs. So we will do precast. So we will shoot it. You'll be able to have a look at it.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope today we have answered most of your questions about the approval processes. In case we have not answered it fully, you can ask more questions. We'll give the feedback. Thank you so much for following us. Subscribe, share, and let's wait for this wonderful project to be complete. Journey with us, and thank you so much.
Thank you.